is a solution to a common grooming issue.
Hey Sharks, my name is Noel Durity, and I'm here seeking $225,000 for 15% stake in my company, Twisted Up Combs. Twisted Up Combs allows people with Afro-Centric hair to wake up and embrace their natural twists. Now, if you don't have Afro-Centric hair, you may not realize that hundreds of millions of people struggle with this every day. But not anymore. Twisted Up Comb is here to help you style and profile with no harmful chemicals, with no tiresome maintenance routine. And most of all, we can finally say bye-bye to the painful struggle of us picking out our hair.
Wow.
Get the Twisted Up Comb, man. Try that out instead. Sharks, I don't think you really understand just how wonderful this comb is. The comb is compact enough that when you go to a bar, just pull the comb out your pocket and you're ready to meet your future wife or husband. Now, Sharks, without further ado, DJ, do me a favor. Drop that beat.
Ever since I got it twisted up comb, my life's been wonderful. Ever since I got it twisted up comb, my life's been wonderful. Ever since I got it twisted up comb, my life's been wonderful. Ever since I got it twisted up comb, my life's been wonderful.
Who's willing to twist things up and invest in the Twisted Up Comb? Thank you very much. We're going to pass out samples.
You know they ain't gonna let you back home after that one, right?
So, how about the song and dance?
I mean, it was coming in pretty choppy, but I did see there was some movement. There was some hip shaking, some feet, gyrating.
And I'll go back and hear the Sharks critique there in just a little bit. So that's a device I've never seen anything like that. Looks like a tennis racket to me.
Yeah. So what is it motor? I mean, I couldn't tell exactly how it functions.
Handheld. It's got woven strings. Okay, so that way it doesn't pull the hair like metal strings would, I suppose.
Okay.
And Damon actually cleared it up because he back in the day had a fro and he would pick it out. So a pick for Afro-centric hair will make it go big, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But this product actually puts it down, so it gets it to be more hugged to the head, to get kind of that.
So is it basically like a tennis racket? Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, that's basically the idea. Yep. And they at the time were patent pending. So what that tells me is they had filed an application and for a utility. So not just the way that it looks, but they were going for the functionality of maybe that specific type of woven fiber and the gaps and what it actually does to the hair. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a granted patent. This was probably pitched about 3 or 4 years ago. So it got stuck midway through. I couldn't find any publications either. So it ran out of steam. But they did get some investment from Robert, who went for that a little lower percentage a little more percentage than what he was initially asking for. But it's for a product like that, a utility patent is going to be the best thing to go for. If you actually have some functionality that's unique, but if you can't, then it's sort of a fallback might be the design. To me, that kind of pointed end and the kind of almost like a sports racket looking thing.
Totally.
The design, I think, should have been their approach on this instead of the utility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a trademark registration, so that's pretty cool.
All right.
So they are in. Let's see here for hair combs, hair detangler combs. That is what they registered for. And they registered a design mark. So you can register what's called a word mark or a design mark. Word marks protect the letters of the name, twist it up. Or a design mark protects the little name plus any logo features, right? Could be color, design, stylization, that sort of thing. In this particular case, they opted to go with a design mark as opposed to the word mark. Typically, I would recommend if we go with a word mark. But I think I understand why their attorney decided to go with the design mark in this particular case. There's a lot of other registrations and applications in the hair care kind of universe,
right?
That could have caused a problem for a word mark. So a design mark kind of makes the most sense from a registration perspective here.